Happy Thursday evening, everybody. How you doing? Thanks for coming on and joining with us. I'm Walter, your independent travel agent with Where's Walter Travel. And tonight we're going to be talking about some of our group cruises and our distinctive voyage. This is so cool. I'm so excited about this. Actually, I'm excited about all of them. But this distinctive voyage is something that we thought we were going to be home for Christmas this year. Well, guess what? We're going to be on a cruise ship for Christmas, and we would love for you guys to come along with us. Now, first of all, if you're new to the channel, welcome. And we invite you to subscribe, to like, to share, to do all those wonderful things that all the social channels like for you to do. Let's see. Oh, we got Phil, we got Annette, we got Rick, Alex. Hey, everybody. Happy Friday Eve, as Alex says. I love that, Alex. You're always so positive. Getting the weekend here. I love it. I love it. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm going to remind you that we are a full service travel agent. And our services are 100% free to use. Seriously, like 100% free. We don't charge you a dime. We get paid by the travel partners after you travel. So if we can help you in any way, just reach out. Where's WalterTravel.com. There are links in the description. Go ahead and set up an appointment with me. And now we've got Corey. We've got, well, I'll tell you on Sunday, we got somebody else coming too. You're going to meet her on Sunday. So we actually have 2 associates now working with us. We're so excited. We're really, really excited. So tonight we're going to be talking about groups, talking about our group cruise. We have 5 group cruises on sale right now, 5. And we're talking about some more. And then we've got our distinctive voyage. So what we're going to do tonight, we're going to kind of walk through these. I'm going to go in chronological order this time. And we're going to bring you some actual current pricing and some of the availability of what we got right now. So we're really excited. But of course, if you guys have questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. Alex, only 65 days until the La Lida Loca Canada cruise. You are correct. We're going to be getting there soon. And when I get to Philadelphia, I got some updates on the tours. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into our group cruises. And of course, if you got any questions about anything else, I'll be glad to answer them. Tonight, we have a special guest with us. Rebecca's actually with us tonight. She's sitting off camera. She's going to give some color commentary on the cruise ships when we get there. Right? Right, hon? You working on that sports color commentary thing? Good.
I don't even know what that sounds like.
Well, you saw some of SpongeBob on the Super Bowl, so just kind of be like Patrick.
Of it.
Just be kind of like Patrick Star, doing the color commentary. Yeah.
Nope. Don't know how that goes. Don't know what it is.
Not really into sports, so what are you gonna do? So the first cruise we're gonna talk about is the first one coming up. That is going to be October 3rd through the 16th. This is going to be an amazing voyage. I'm going to say that about all of them. But this is going to be an amazing voyage. It's going to be 13 nights on the brand spanking new Brilliant Lady. Now, if I do my math right, I think it's the 5th cruise for this ship. She's launching on September 5th. We're going to be on her on September 10th through the 15th for a 5-night cruise. And then we're coming on to this one, and this is so freaking cool. It's actually a repositioning cruise. So this is a Canada New England cruise that turns into a repositioning cruise. And as you can see, we have really long port stops. Virgin Voyages doesn't really care if you make it back to the ship for dinner, if you make it back for the shows. They want to give us plenty of time at these ports, so you could even have dinner out on shore if you wanted to. So as you can see, we're going to start in Quebec for this one, Quebec, Canada. Then we're going to come down to Halifax, Nova Scotia, 12 hours in port. Then we're going to come down to St. John's, New Brunswick, 12 hours in port. Eastport, Maine, I want to say that's like 8 or 9 hours in port. Boston, Massachusetts, 14 hours in port. I don't think we'll leave till 10 o'clock in the evening. So you can easily go find a spot for dinner in Boston. You can almost catch a show and make it back to the ship as well. Maybe catch a baseball game and make it back to the ship. Charleston, South Carolina. We're going to come down the Eastern Coast. So once we're done with Canada, New England, we're going to come down the Eastern Coast. We're going to wave to Tony and Jenny because they're going to be on the Enchanted Princess somewhere out there. So hopefully we'll be able to wave at them. And we're going to come down to Eastern Seaboard to Charleston, South Carolina. Now, we used to live in Atlanta. We've been to Charleston. I love Charleston, South Carolina, but I've never come in on a ship. That's going to be so freaking cool. And again, 12 hours in Charleston. And then what I hope is going to be super cool, we've been told that they're planning a little something. Brilliant Lady is the fourth and final lady ship, as far as we know for now. There are no announcements to build another ship. And, Miami is the home of Virgin Voyages. So this is going to be her very first time coming in. Now, when the Icon of the Seas came in and when the MSC World America came in for the first time to Miami, they came in a little bit later with a big deal. They had the water cannons, had music going on, had all kinds of stuff going on. So I've been asking, are we doing something when we come in? And they said, stay tuned. I'm kind of hoping that a certain somebody who owns Virgin Voyages or whose namesake is Virgin Voyages might somehow be a part of it. That would be super cool. But anyway, we will come into Miami. So this is October 3rd through the 16th, 13 freaking nights on this ship. And what I want to share with you guys is all the restaurants are included on this ship. All of the eateries automatically included on this ship. So for 13 nights, for once, we have time to try everything. I don't think we've ever had time. We tried to squeeze it all in 7 nights, 8 nights. We've gotten close.
No, we've gotten all of them in.
Have we gotten them all? All right. Well, this time we're going to have a chance to do them twice.
We could. I don't know if I want to do every single one of them twice.
And we've got a brand spanking. Hey, Eric, how are you, man? Good to see you. 15 days until Alaska, dude. So excited for you, man. Alaska, we were just there. Oh, my goodness. You are going to have such a freaking amazing time. You got, I think, a 10-night cruise, right, on yours? Oh, man. You're going to have a beautiful freaking time up there, man. I'm so excited. Hey, I'm so excited for anybody. By the way, is anybody going out on a cruise this weekend? I would love to know. Drop it in the comments. So the Brilliant Lady, she literally comes with all the eateries are included. Now, we've gone on 7 Virgin Voyages now, and we've not paid a dime for any of our food on any of those cruises. Now, there are items that are called treat yourself that you could add in, but let's take a look at this. So you got the Wake. That is your steakhouse, your steak and seafood house. They serve dinner and they serve brunch. Brand spanking new concept. In fact, they took the Brilliant Lady back into dry dock to rip up the old Razzle Dazzle and reinstall Rojo by Razzle Dazzle. So this is going to be a Spanish tapas restaurant. In fact, the menu just came out. Didn't have enough time to grab it before we came on the air, but the menu just came out for this. This is going to be tapas. This is going to be paella. There's going to be all kinds of Spanish meals. Now, they also serve a brunch, which will be the traditional Razzle Dazzle menu from what we've been told. But then at dinner time, it will be the Spanish tapas Rojo. Then we got Pink Agave, which to me is one of the best Mexican restaurants at sea. Oh, Rebecca's got her hand up.
Just letting you know that it's a lobster paella, but it is their treat yourself item.
Lobster paella. Okay, I might pay for something for the first time on Virgin Voyages. You never know. That might be worth treating ourselves for. I mean, we got 13 nights. So we're definitely going to eat there twice. So,
yeah.
Maybe one of those times we'll do that. Thank you, Rebecca. So Pink Agave, I think it, if not the best, one of the best Mexican restaurants at sea. Amazing steak. Just everything's freaking amazing there. No, not the chocolate tacos. They do these chocolate tacos for dessert.
Yeah, personally, I don't like any of their desserts.
Yeah, the dessert.
But the rest of it.
That's fair. That's fair. They do have. How many mezcals and tequilas do they have? Something like 100 of them or something like that. They got a lot of mezcal and tequila. Got a great tequila bar right there. So absolutely fabulous. Oh, Alex is saying get the tomahawk. Right, Alex, you got a picture of that. So at the Wake, they serve a tomahawk steak. Now, the last I knew, it was $65. It may have gone up since then. But it is like this massive tomahawk steak that our good friend George Way got. The first time we went on the Scarlet Lady, he went ahead and got it. And they did this beautiful job slicing it all up for him. It had a big old roast, a whole head of roasted garlic on it. You are right, Alex. That is worth it. That is absolutely worth it. So
you will not be getting that unless you can find some friends to share it with you.
Rebecca will not be getting the tomahawk steak, no, because she doesn't eat meat.
No, but even you wouldn't get that much all for yourself.
Not that much. But I do enjoy it there. I especially enjoy the brunch there. So then we got Gun Bay. So Gun Bay is your Korean barbecue. Now, if you've been to Korean barbecue, I've heard some people go, it's not really Korean barbecue. They can't do open flame on a ship. So it's a cruise version of Korean barbecue. That's a lot of fun. And yes, it does have a drinking game. And if you don't drink alcohol, that's fine. They'll put water in your glass It's a quick game going around the horn. It's kind of a fun game. You get to meet all your table mates. And the food, I think the food from the kitchen sometimes it's better than what they actually prepare right in front of you. But it is a really, really fun experience. Hey, Darla, how are you? You got to get in touch with us soon. You need to get your next Explorer cruise. Oh, my God, you are talking my language. I'm hoping we're going to have an Explorer group maybe in 2027. And I'm working on 2 ideas for Explorer. So stay tuned for that. I'm working on that. So yay. Yeah, Alex is right. That tomahawk steak we're talking about is perfect for 2 people. So if you got 2 people at the table, absolutely. Then we got Extra Virgin. So this is your Italian restaurant. One of the things that Virgin Voyages learned, they did 3 identical ships when they came out, like identical restaurant, identical menus, and almost identical everything on the ship. And they realized maybe that wasn't the best idea. Maybe there's a reason why all these other cruise lines like have different restaurants on different ships and things like that, because they encourage you to come back. They encourage you to try other ships. So one of the things that they're starting to do now is every ship, they're all going to have an Extra Virgin. They're all going to have like maybe, 75, 80% of the menu is going to be the same, but then each ship will have unique dishes just for that ship. I don't know what the Brilliant Lady is going to have, but she is going to have.
I actually could tell you if you give me a moment.
Rebecca's on it. She's on the app, man. She is so ready to go on this cruise.
They have it on the app.
They have it on the app.
I was not going, the last time I was at Extra Virgin, I was kind of disappointed. So I wasn't going to book them again. And then when I looked at the menu and saw that they had added items.
They've added items.
Particular to the Brilliant Lady.
Yeah. So each ship now, as they're updating their menus, each ship is going to be getting some unique items. I think that's what they're doing with all. I don't know if it's all the restaurants, but definitely Extra Virgin is going to have unique items.
Okay. So on Brilliant, they're going to have a Tuscan farro soup. It's on Brilliant and Valiant only.
Yes.
There is a vegan arancini, which is on Resilient and Brilliant.
It is interesting.
A tuna tonado, which is on Resilient
tomato,
and Brilliant.
Nice.
Let's see the pasta.
Oh.
A ricotta nudie.
A nude ricotta? It'll be a nude server bringing it out to you.
G-N-U-D-I. Nudie.
You never know with Virgin. They do it too, man. They would totally pull that one off.
That's the Resilient and the Brilliant. And this is the one that got me, is the spaghetti alla puttanesca, which is a Brilliant exclusive.
Ooh, so there you go.
Although
so
we have to get back on Scarlet, because that's Cacio e Pepe.
Cacio Pepe on the Scarlet Lady, the OG. So as these ships are going in for dry dock, they're actually tweaking some of the designs. That was one of the reasons why they sent the Brilliant Lady back in. They literally ripped up Razzle Dazzle and got it all completely redone. But expect, if you've been on Virgin Voyages before, expect them to start rolling out these menu changes, because this is what the sailors have been asking for. They're like, we love coming back on. We just wish you had a few more things to eat, so we're not just getting the same menus. Yes, Rebecca?
So hopefully, I think you're going to like this. The steak they have on Brilliant in Extra Virgin is a gorgonzola crusted New York steak.
Yeah, had me at gorgonzola. I do love my blue cheeses, man. Oh my goodness. Yes. I think I will be getting that one. So we may have to eat at every restaurant 3 times during the 13 nights.
Not everyone.
Then of course the test kitchen, that is, people love it. They hate it. It is an experimental dinner. It's kind of weird. But I actually enjoy it most of the time. They have a great nutty old fashioned that they usually serve in there. And then we've got all these other things. So we got Lick Me Till Ice Cream. We got the dock house in the back. We've got the dock itself in the very back of the ship where they do Opa Hour every night. We got the pizza place, really good pizza. We got the social club, really the social club diner. You got hot dogs, you got wings, you got sausage, you got candy, you got Rice Krispie treats, you got all kinds of stuff in there. Plus, you've got a retro arcade that's completely free. We got the Sun Club Cafe at the top doing poke bowls and bao buns. We got the burger bar in the galley, which, by the way, rite of passage on Virgin Voyages is a French toast burger for breakfast. Let me tell you, man, you can only get one, and it's really good if you got somebody that you can share with. Let's talk about it. We got a ramen place. We got the panini place. All of this is in the galley up on deck 15. We've got the fresh bread location. We got the sweet spot with all the desserts. We got fresh greens with the salads. We got the bento boxes with sushi. You got the grab and go. All of this is included in every single Virgin voyage. It is absolutely amazing with all of this. So we're going to be sailing from Quebec on October 3rd, and we will arrive in Miami on October 16th. Now, we went ahead and pulled the current rates, so we can share that with you guys. Here we go. So as you can see, about a month ago, this sailing was somewhat open. I was like, wow, there's still quite a bit of space. And then all of a sudden, boom, it got a run. Everybody realized, oh my God, 13 nights for these rates? Are you kidding me? I need to get on the ship. What do you need?
Did you have Diner and Dash on that list?
No, I didn't have Diner and Dash. Okay. I missed one. My goodness. I actually forgot the 24-hour breakfast. So yeah, look at that. Rebecca keeping me on my toes. That whole list of restaurants I had, I missed one. And
they also at dinner, kind of right in between Diner and Dash and Burger Bar, they have specials every night at dinner there.
They do, usually Indian food. In fact, I'm hoping.
Well, not always. There's Indian, there's Asian,
that either
the
Valiant or the Resilient's going to get an Indian restaurant. I'm hoping that one of those two, they're going to take the Razzle Dazzle and turn that into an Indian restaurant. Oh my gosh, I really, really hope so. So for October 3rd through the 16th on the Brilliant Lady. Let me get here. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sue. You said if we haven't been to Campobella, try getting there from Eastport. It was FDR's summer home. Oh, thank you, Phil. That is fabulous. Thank you for that. I went to school in Hyde Park, New York, which is, his home. The Roosevelt home is right there. And it's a really cool place to visit. If you ever come to Hyde Park, New York, you got to go to the Culinary Institute of America, got to go to FDR's home, and then you got to go to the Vanderbilt Mansion. Just absolutely beautiful places. So, Rick, you have not tried Extra Virgin yet. Oh, my goodness, man. You got to come on the ship with us for 13 nights and try it out. I'm telling you, it is so good. So the insiders, they're gone. We have no more insiders left at all. The Sea View, they are at $16.25 per person. Now, I told you all the meals are included. The gratuities are included. The basic Wi-Fi is included for the entire cruise, not 150 hours. For the whole cruise, you get soft drinks. So those are Coca-Cola products. Yes, you can get the cans. Princess says no can, but Virgin Voyage is like, we'll bring cans to your room, no problem, because you can get them to your room, no problem. And then they have these group exercise classes. Now, when I say group exercise classes, I mean like 80s workout with the shake weights, and it's a little bit of Richard Simmons, a little bit of Jane Fonda. Absolutely hilarious. They got 90s boy band dancing. They've got some really fun exercise classes. Plus, they do this wonderful yoga in the mornings up on the back of the ship in the athletic club. They have an outdoor gym. They got the indoor gym. So they really are all about health and wellness on Virgin Voyages. So the Sea Terrace, this would be the limited view Sea Terrace, I believe, down on deck 8.
Yes, it is the limited view.
So all the prices that we're showing are the entry level. They're the starting base rate for that particular category. So for the limited view Sea Terraces, it would be $16.25 a person. Then the first Rockstar Suite is going to be $55.25 per person. And then you step up to the Mega Rockstar, you get $7,007 per person. 13 nights. Okay, 13 nights. You can come on for $16.25 per person in a Sea View. I mean, 13 nights with all of that, with all the restaurants, with all the stops, with your soft drinks. I mean, really, you got to pay for your alcohol, your coffee, and your excursions. That's really all you got to pay for if you want to. So I really would love to see you guys come join us on this. I'll go ahead and put that first graphic back up again so you can see where we're going again. But the Brilliant Lady, that is the first of our group cruises that we're talking about. Canada, New England. This is the reason why we're not joining Tony and Jenny B on their cruise, because we already had this one booked. I wish they were coming with us, but my goodness, they put together a really nice group cruise too, which is going to be our segue to the second one, because we're going to go in chronological order. In fact, I had a great conversation with Jenny today, and I'll talk more about that when we get to the Philadelphia cruise. But Tony and Jenny B, we are so proud to be the travel partner with La Lita Loca. And how that works, anytime you book, when you're referred to us by Tony and Jenny B, every time, like we make a note next to you that you were referred by La Lita Loca, every single trip you book with us, they get a portion of our commission to help support Tony, Jenny B, and Lalita Loca. It's such a cool thing. I love doing it. It's how it worked with Stephanie. You know, we're good friends with Stephanie Mullen on the Sean and Steph channel, with Peter over on the Cruise RX channel. That's how it works. That's how these travel partnerships work. You know, we thank them for their support. We thank you for supporting them. And whenever you book with us and you're referred by one of those travel partners, it's just an automatic thing. We always share some of our commission with them. You know, it's just a win-win, and they're such nice people. Tony and Jenny B are like two of the nicest people you will ever meet. Just so amazing. So this cruise is going to be going on in October as well. This is October 11th through the 18th on the absolutely stunning Enchanted Princess. Was she the last one built? The Enchanted, or was there one after it? Do you remember?
Discovery was after that.
Yeah, Discovery may have been the last one. So she's one of the newest Royal class ships. Absolutely stunning ship. I love these Royal class ships. So freaking beautiful. So this will be a round trip New York. This is pretty port intensive for 7 days. So you'll sail out of New York City. You're going to go to Newport, Rhode Island. When we lived in where did we lived near Mystic, Connecticut. We would go to Newport from time to time. What a beautiful place. Oh my gosh. And coming in on a ship, that's going to be kind of cool. Then you go to Boston, Massachusetts. You're going to go to Portland, Maine. You'll go to St. John, New Brunswick, go to Halifax, Nova Scotia before you end up coming back to New York City. I got a great group hotel for these folks. I actually got a group hotel in Times Square. Well, not in Times Square, but you know, it's called Times Square. It's like a couple of blocks away. But I got folks coming in for 2 nights so they can go see like a Broadway show. They can go to the museums and stuff. And even coming in the night before, because they're in Times Square, they can go to TKTS and go see a show that night. So, and I got a bus. Our first bus. We got so many people. We hired our first bus. They're going to pick them up at the hotel, take them to the ship. The ship is going to be in
Brooklyn.
It was in Brooklyn. Yeah. So the ship's going to be in Brooklyn. But this is Tony and Jenny B. There are plus or minus 50, 55 people, something like that on this particular group. So it's a nice group. We've got a whole plan. I'm not going to spoil what you guys are going to be doing, but I will say there's only one sea day. And on that sea day, that is the day that you'll have your activity, and it's going to be a really fun one. But I'm not going to spoil the surprise. I'm going to let Tony and Jenny B let you know about it. Rebecca, what kind of what kind of food and dining do we have on the Enchanted Princess? I know some of it, but what do we got?
Well, obviously your main dining room, chef's table.
Ooh.
They have O'Malley's Irish Pub.
Oh, you know, we didn't get into O'Malley's on the Sun Princess because it was always so crowded. I know some folks got in there, but that looks really good.
They also have Alfredo's.
Alfredo's Pizzeria, usually very good.
Plank's Barbecue, which is a pop-up in the buffet.
Right.
Crown Grill.
Mm-hmm.
Sabatini's. The Catch by Rudy, and it says they've got the 360 dinner, which I've heard very good things about.
Yes. So it's a 360. So they have like this video projection thing going on with all these nature scenes and whatnot, and then they serve you. So a really nice mix. You know, in general, Princess has one of the better main dining room experiences and buffet experiences among the mainstream cruise lines. I think they really do an amazing job with both of those. But then, of course, the Crown Grill, Sabatini's, they have been staples on Princess for quite some time. Sabatini's is usually one of my favorite Italian restaurants at sea. And then Rudy has really come up with a nice series. They're usually all seafood restaurants. They're slightly different takes. But I think we had the Catch on the Sun Princess, right? Was that it? I think that was the name of it. He's got like 3 or 4 names of seafood restaurants on these various ships. Really good restaurants. So Sabatini's, the Crown Grill, the Rudy's restaurant, O'Malley's, and Alfredo's Pizzeria. Those are all going to be an upcharge. And then the other thing that they don't really highlight in there, they usually have a sliced pizza and some sort of a hamburger joint up by the pool as well, in addition to all of that. So all of that is on the Enchanted Princess. Rick is saying that O'Malley's on the Sun was really good. That's awesome.
And I'm on the website here, and they have this picture with the afternoon tea.
Yeah.
Princess does a quite nice free afternoon tea. It's not fabulous. It is not like this picture.
It's not like the picture? What?
Not in the least little bit.
No, I did look at the picture earlier. It's nothing at all.
Because they come around with trays and you get things. This
You
shows
don't- you
the
don't
little
get- you don't get
tiered
that.
thing at your table with all sorts of, yeah.
You know who
that's
does a nice
really
afternoon tea? And I forgot to mention it, Virgin Voyages. They actually do a really nice afternoon tea. It is a paid tea. I don't know if it still is, but it was like $19 with tea and like $35 with champagne. So they do a nice one. Princess does a really nice royal tea on the Sun Princess. It's a paid tea, but they do a nice job. But it doesn't, even that doesn't look like the picture. So on the Enchanted Princess, so this is coming up October 3rd. You know, at this point with Virgin Voyages, and with the Enchanted Princess, you are in a pay in full situation now because we are well past the final payment date. So if you want to join either one of these, now these cruise fares include their Princess Plus package, which I personally think is one of the best, if not the best paid package at sea. Even with the changes, I still think it is the best paid package at sea right now. So Princess Plus includes your gratuities. It includes that drink package. So it's a drink package. It is drinks up to $15. It is wine, beer, cocktails, soda, mocktails, specialty coffee, bottled water. Now, specialty coffees do not count, but everything else you are limited to 15 total drinks per day. That's quite a few drinks per day. Then you get high-speed Wi-Fi, 1 device per person. You get 4 casual meals. So Rebecca mentioned O'Malley's and Alfredo's. Those would be the casual meals. So you can eat 4 times at any combination of those 2 restaurants. You get Ocean Now delivery. So Princess has that Ocean medallion that you're going to wear. And then they have an app on the phone. So you order food or drink on the phone. And because you're wearing that medallion, they can find you anywhere on the ship. I would say the success rate is about 70-75% when you order things. It doesn't always show up. So just order it again. But yeah, you know, sometimes they find you, sometimes they don't. So the pricing that I'm showing you here, that Princess Plus is already in there. We always include it because it is such a good value. Even at $65 a day, which is the new price, if you just simply did gratuities, you bought yourself a Wi-Fi package and you got yourself a soda package, you're around $58 a day just for those 3 items. And you don't even have alcohol yet. For $65 a day, you've got those 3 items, plus you've got the alcohol package, plus you've got the 4 meals, plus you get the delivery fees waived, plus you get the room service delivery fees waived. It's a good deal. It really is a good deal, even with the new pricing. So,
although, you know, we realize it does not work for everybody.
Right.
So we can take that out if that.
We can absolutely take it out. You know, it'll just
if
pull
you
out.
if you just don't use Wi-Fi
Right.
and you don't drink.
And it's easy math too. So you see these prices. So $13.59 per person, subtract $65 a day times 7, and that's what the price would be without the Princess Plus. They even make it easy to figure that out. So an interior, $13.59. Now these interiors are nice. Rebecca and I stayed in one on the Sky Princess. It's essentially a balcony room without the balcony. I would say about 3, maybe 4 feet shorter, but otherwise basically the same configuration, because one of our guests had a standard balcony on the ship. And when we saw her room, I was like, oh my gosh, it's the same thing. So these interiors are really, really nice on these Royal Class.
Slightly shorter.
Yeah, no, ours was short. I would say ours was about 3 or 4 feet shorter. Yeah. Then your balcony, which will be an obstructed view, is $19.11 per person. Balcony is $21.87 per person. Mini suites and suites are either sold out or in guarantee status. This is a very, very popular cruise. Again, what we're showing you here with the pricing, this is the base entry level of each category. There are other categories available well, I think they're available anyway. It changes almost every day.
Yeah. And some categories don't have availability, and some have small availability, and some are still a little open.
So as of right now, as I'm talking to you right now, these things are available.
As we priced it like 3 hours ago.
Right. So, Carol, you thought the 4 casual meal package for Plus starts in January. Does that start in January? You might be right. So yeah, it would be the 2 casual meals. You are right. It'll be the 2 casual meals on this particular sailing. You are absolutely right. Is that right? Or what? See, Carol, now I've got to go back and look.
I think it definitely, if you buy it now,
Yeah, you might be right if you buy it now, but I think, does it start in January? You
I
might
don't
be
know.
right, Carol. Oh boy, Stump Wally. I didn't know this was Stump the Travel Agent show. Okay. Rebecca, maybe you can look that up while we're chatting. And Alex wants to know that the standard Wi-Fi with the Plus package allows streaming. It is not standard Wi-Fi. It's high-speed Wi-Fi. If you do not have the Plus or the Premier, you get standard Wi-Fi. If you have Plus or Premier, you actually get the high-speed Wi-Fi. So you should be able to stream with it. There's only two levels of Wi-Fi on Princess. There is a standard and then the high-speed that you automatically get when you get the Plus and the Premier. So Carol, Rebecca's going to look that one up. You might be right. It might just still be the 2 meals right now, but we'll figure that out. That's okay, Carol. That's okay. Keep me honest. Keep me honest, because one of the things about being a travel agent, we represent something like 50 different cruise lines right now between ocean and river, and trying to keep up with what they're all doing. Like, Holland America. Hey, we're releasing our Alaska cruises this week, but you can't have any balconies on the north or the southbound because we're going to hold those for the cruise tours. We're going to release those later. Oh, that was so annoying. That was so annoying. We didn't know that until, we knew that they weren't releasing a cruise tour. We didn't know they were going to hold all the balconies. Like literally every balcony on a Holland America Alaska cruise that is north or southbound between Whittier and Vancouver, no balconies. Princess, on the other hand, they released everything. They're already out. We've got cruises. We've got cruise tours. You want balconies? I got balconies on Princess all day long already right now. They'll go on sale to the public on August 12th. But if you've already sailed on Princess, you can book Alaska 2027 right now with balconies. Cruise only.
Oh my God.
I don't get it. I don't get it. Anyway, Rebecca, did you find anything?
No, I'm not. Don't. I'll tell you when I find
Okay,
anything.
she'll tell us when. So we're gonna move on. But that's
because I did the search and it keeps showing the change before this one.
Yeah. So there we go. So that is the cruise. So if you want to go sail with Tony and Jenny B on the Enchanted Princess and do little La Lita Loca cruising with Tony, learn the proper technique from the master himself. And he will show you the proper technique. You can sail with them October 11th through the 18th. You will start off in Newport. You go to Newport Road. You'll start off in New York, go to Newport, Rhode Island, Boston, Massachusetts, Portland, Maine, St. John, New Brunswick, and Halifax, Nova Scotia. Man, we got so many awesome cruises right now. Now, all of these things that I am showing you, you can go to our website and click on Group Travel. Where's WalterTravel.com? Click on Group Travel. All of these cruises are there, except the next one that I'm going to show you because I haven't put it up there yet. So I'm very excited about this one. Distinctive Voyages. Ooh, these are so much fun. Distinctive Voyages is something offered by Travel Leaders Network. And by virtue of being with the KHM Travel Group, we are part of Travel Leaders Network. And one of the things that we offer on certain departures with certain cruise lines are these things called distinctive voyages. It's a value add on top of your cruise fare. There's no additional charge whatsoever. It's just if you are booked by me or one of my fellow agents that has access to these distinctive voyages, we just simply add it right to your cruise for no additional charge. And what you get is you get a host, you get a cocktail reception, I believe on the first day or the second day, and then you get a included shore excursion. Those three things are added. So your host, kind of think of that person as kind of your concierge. If you have questions about the cruise, if you have questions about any of the destinations or anything like that, you just go to your host who will have regularly scheduled hours, or you can call that host and get a hold of it, leave a message in the room and get a hold of them. And on this particular cruise, yours truly will be a host. I trained to be a host, and we thought we were going to be home for Christmas this year. And then this voyage came up, and this is going to be on the Cunard Queen Elizabeth. We've never done Cunard. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm like giddy about this one. So this will be the Cunard Queen Elizabeth for 12 nights out of Miami, December 18th through the 25th. I will be your distinctive host. Rebecca will be the unwilling co-host who will have to participate.
So you will not be calling me.
No, you will not be calling her. But we're going to sail out. This is a great itinerary for the holidays. So, if you don't have anything to do for the holidays yet, I would encourage you to come on down to Miami and join us. Cruising for Christmas. We've done it 2 years in a row now. Apparently now we're going to do it 3 years in a row. There is something kind of magical about waking up at sea And what I haven't done yet is done the pajama thing yet. Maybe this year I'll finally get the pajamas. Although we did have somebody on one, I think it was the last year, was Ebenezer Scrooge. He had the little fake, the little battery operated candle. He had the hat, and he was like Ebenezer on Christmas morning. It was so awesome. So we're going to sail from Miami. We're going to go to San Juan. We're going to go to Antigua. We're going to go to St. Lucia. That's where the excursion is going to be. We're going to go to Barbados, St. Martin, Tortola. I'm really excited about this because we went there on the Norwegian Aqua. We didn't have a whole lot of time there. I think we're going to have enough time on this cruise that we might have a chance to go do that catamaran that we loved so much the first time we went to Tortola. So 12 nights, December 18th through the 30th, 2025. If you don't have any plans for Christmas, I would love for you guys to come and join us. Let me show you what the rates are for this one. They are actually great rate. Now, keep in mind, this is a 12-night cruise. This is not a 7-night. This is not an 8-night. This is 12 nights on the Cunard Queen Elizabeth. Okay. Again, the fares include your Distinctive Voyages host. Hello. your welcome reception and the St. Lucia shore excursion. I'll tell you about the shore excursion in a second. But our inside rooms, $14.99 a person. Outside rooms, which is Ocean View, that is $15.49 per person. Entry-level balcony is going to be $18.99 per person. The club balcony, which is another step up, will be $38.59 per person. Princess Grill comes with special privileges, including eating at the Princess Grill, $54.99 per person. And then the Queen's Grill, yet another step up, $73.99 per person. These rates are all double occupancy. They were accurate as of the time we pulled them about an hour or two ago, always subject to change without notice. These fares are amazing for a 12-night cruise for Christmas. You can just kind of get away at sea. Families are welcome on Cunard. Now, there is a dress code. There is a dress code and a very strict dress code on certain evenings and for certain venues. So when it is formal night, you are expected to have a suit, not just a jacket and a tie, but you are expected to have a suit, full suit, to have dinner at certain venues. And if you want to go ballroom dancing, they have a freaking ballroom on this ship, like an actual honest to goodness dancing ballroom. I believe you have to be dressed appropriately any single evening that you want to go in there.
Yes, you do.
So yes, you do. So I don't wear suits. I'm getting a tuxedo. I said, the heck with it. I am getting a friggin' tuxedo. It's what I am going to do. So if you would like to see me in a tuxedo, you can come along on the Queen Elizabeth and maybe we'll go dancing together. But I'm so excited about this. Now, if you're a kind of person who's like, you know what, really don't want to, I would love to go with you, Walt, but I really don't want to wear a suit. That's fine. On formal nights, you can actually go up to the buffet and have dinner up there. You don't have to get dressed up at all. And I believe you don't need to be dressed up just to go to the shows. I think it is just the ballroom and the restaurant where you have to be fully dressed. I'm not
entirely certain on that one.
Yeah, we'll have to double check that. But you do not have to. You do not have to get completely dressed up if you don't want to. I typically don't even bring a jacket with me, but because this is Cunard and Gary Benbridge looks so good in a have you seen Gary in a tuxedo in some of those videos? Him and Mark. Oh my God, they're an amazing couple, right? Like, well, I'll give it a shot so I can send Gary a picture. Like that's one of my big reasons for getting the tux, just so I can send Gary a picture and go, dude, what do you think? By the way, another one of those guys, just one of the nicest people. I've yet to meet him. I've done video chats with Gary. Gary has been a great sounding board. He's been a great friend. He's actually given me some really good advice over the past couple of years. So I'm very thankful for his friendship. I'm very thankful for him referring people to us. Just again, if you ever see Gary on a ship, be sure to say hello. Just an amazingly nice human being. He really is. Yeah, Rick said you're going to be on the Constellation. Hey, you're going to be on the Celebrity Constellation. That's awesome. Maybe we'll be in port together. Who knows? That would be kind of cool. Alex, thank you for the kind words. Highly recommend checking out all the Distinctive Voyages. Reach out to Walter. Yeah, so there are Distinctive Voyages. I think there's about 12 different cruise lines that we do the Distinctive Voyages on. I know Princess, Cunard, Holland, Explorer Journeys, Regent, Seven Seas, Silver Sea. trying to remember who they all are, but we have a whole series of them. Plus, beyond the distinctive voyages, we have amenity sailings on a lot of, like on Virgin Voyages, we have amenities. I think on Norwegian, we have these thing called amenity voyages where we may have some onboard credit to give you, or we may have something other to give you as well. So there's a lot of benefit to booking with me when it comes to things like Travel Leaders Network, KHM Travel Group. I always try to go in and check to see if the voyage that we're about to book, is there something that's going to be added onto it, and check in with something like that. But, a lot of times, like I'll book you on the cruise and then I find out, oh, hey, you're on a distinctive voyage. How cool is that? So on this one, let me go back and let me just put that back up where we're going. So we're going to go to St. Lucia. And we have a 4-hour shore excursion that's included. You don't have to take it, but if you want to, it's completely free. But we're going to go across the island's diverse tropical landscape. There will be a lunch, I believe. There's a visit to a mansion. We're going to a fishing village. We're going to the Greenwood Terrace. Oh my gosh. So it's a 4-hour, it's basically like a nice 4-hour tour of the architecture and the history of St. Lucia, which I'm actually looking forward to, because we've only done one thing in St. Lucia, which was like this boat and swimming thing, which was a lot of fun. But I'm actually kind of looking forward to this. So as the Distinctive Voyage host, it will be my pleasure to host you guys on this cruise. If you want to go, just reach out. where'swaltertravel.com. It is not in the group travel page yet. I need to get it over there, and I will. But I will get it over there shortly. So I apologize.
And I am looking forward to trying the afternoon tea on Cunard.
Yes. So let's try the proper afternoon tea on Cunard. How fun is that going to be? Come on, guys. I want some of y'all to come spend Christmas with us. It'll be so much fun. I just went to Ralphie's house in Cleveland. Like, I'm so ready for Christmas. We just watched Finding Mr. Christmas on Hallmark Plus. We're like getting ready for Christmas already. So, oh my goodness. We're already 41 minutes in, and I've barely gotten through the group cruises. Okay, I got to pick up the pace a little bit. All right. So the next one that we're going to talk about, Hawaii. We're going to Hawaii. We're going to do a luau. We're going to have some fun. We're going to have 10 whole sea days. It's going to be kind of like a transatlantic cruise without a transatlantic cruise. It's going to be like a round trip transatlantic cruise. 10 whole sea days. Oh my goodness. This is going to be on the Emerald Princess. This is February 4th through the 20th. 16 days on the Emerald Princess. I am excited. We're going to leave Los Angeles. We're going to have 5 sea days. We're going to go to Kauai. We're going to go to Kahului. We're going to go to Hilo. I'm missing something. There's one more stop. There's 4 stops in Hawaii. I missed one. What did I miss?
I don't know.
I missed one. Wait, there is a 4th stop. Let me go to where'swaltertravel.com. Honolulu. I missed Honolulu. How did I miss Honolulu?
I don't know.
I missed Honolulu. It's the longest stop. So we got Honolulu, Kauai, Kahului, Hilo, and then 5 sea days. And of course, we got to stop in Ensenada because those are the rules. We probably won't exit the ship on that day. So we'll essentially have 6 sea days on the way back. But Hawaii, we're going to Hawaii. We've got a really nice group on this one going. Eric, I don't know if Eric is still watching, but he is coming along with us. We got some other great folks. Kathy, you spent a week in Barbados. One lovely. Yes, Barbados. My only regret when we went on that Explorer Journeys is we only went to Barbados for like 1 night, something like that. I wish we'd have gone for like 2 or 3 nights. It was absolutely beautiful. So the next time that we do have to either embark or disembark in Barbados, we are definitely going to stay for a few extra days. But we're going to Hawaii. We're going to Hawaii on the Emerald Princess. Eric, that's right. You're staying at the Queen. Eric, just so you know, we've got 3 sets of guests staying at the Queen Mary now. So I'll have to connect all you guys so y'all can meet up, maybe ride on over to the ship together. But you can stay, if you sail out of Long Beach or you sail out of Los Angeles, you can stay at the Queen Mary, which is a former cruise ship that is now a floating hotel right there. So yeah, Eric's staying there. A couple other folks are staying there. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So the rates, again, this is with Princess Plus already added. For an interior room, it is $24.11 per person. Again, these are double occupancy. Ocean View, $28.36 per person. 16 nights. 16 nights. This includes Princess Plus. We don't have to add Princess Plus on top of this. This includes Princess Plus. You can remove it if you want. The balconies start at $32.90 per person. The mini suites, man, mini suites and suites are either sold out or they're in guarantee mode. If you don't know what guarantee is, that means that we just simply select a category and then Princess will assign you anytime between now and when you show up at the terminal. Yes, it can be that late. You can literally show up at the terminal and have no idea where your room is, and then you get your room assignment when you show up. So that is what we have for Hawaii. Man, I would love for you guys to come with us. Rebecca and I are going out early. We are going to be staying in Disneyland for a few days, still waiting for the hotel to open up. But it's the 70th anniversary of Disneyland, so we're probably going to stay at the Pixar place. We're really excited. Rebecca, real quick, what do we got for restaurants on the Emerald Princess?
Of course, the main dining room, the afternoon tea, which looks nothing like the picture.
Nothing like it.
There's Vine's Wine Bar, which has a little kind of
wine bar.
thing.
Oh,
Chef's
16
Table.
days. Chef's Table.
Salty Dog Gastropub.
We might have to try the Chef's Table. I mean, we got 16 nights. You might have to try that.
Crown Grill and Sabatini's.
There you go. So on this one, yes, the 4 casual meals should. Well, now I don't know how that's going to work with people. No. So if you book it now, you get the 4 casual meals. If you already booked it, you get the 2.
Which I think on this one will be Salty Dog Gastropub and Vine's Wine Bar.
Yep. That'll be that. So if you want to come join us on this cruise, please do come join us. I'm going to move along because I realized that I kind of ran behind a little bit on these cruises, but I would love for you guys to come join us for this one. This one's going to be a lot of fun because it is 16 days. So we're going to have a lot of time to play. We're already planning on like game days or game nights and things like that. I don't know. We're just going to have some fun. All right. The big one that we're booking right now, this is pushing 230, 240 people on this ship. We've got the very first cruise out of Philadelphia in like 15 or 20 years. In fact, I was talking to one of the tours that we're going to do beforehand. He's like, do you know where the ship is even pulling in? We don't even know where the cruise pier is. And I only found it because I found Norwegian parking lot. I'm like, well, there's Norwegian parking lot. This must be the pier where we're going. It's like nobody knows exactly where the ship is going. This is going to be a lot of fun, folks. Prepare for chaos. That's all I can say. It should be absolutely hilarious getting onto the ship the first day. I mean, I know they're going to practice. They're going to try to get everything ready, but you don't know what it's really like until everybody shows up on April 16th. So April 16th through the 23rd, 2026, we are going to be on the La Lida Loca Triangle Cruise. We will sail from Philadelphia. I believe we're going under 2 bridges on the way out, which should be really cool. We're going to go down to Bermuda overnight. Then we're going to go to Charleston, South Carolina again. I'm so excited. And then we'll come back up to Philadelphia, and we have a total of 3 sea days. So Jenny and I we were on the phone for almost an hour and a half today going over plans for this cruise, talking about the tours beforehand. So it's looking like right now, if you're coming in early, we've got a whole bunch of people coming in on April 13th. So this cruise is kind of an odd duck. It's Thursday to Thursday. The 16th and the 23rd is a Thursday. So a whole bunch of us are flying in on Monday. And we're going to spend 2 days exploring Philadelphia before we go. So the plan right now looks like April 14th, we're going to have a food tour that's going to run about 2 or 3 hours. And then on April 15th, we're going to have a history tour that, again, will run about 2 or 3 hours. Those are the 2 walking tours. Now, Jenny is pulling 2 driving tours. They have electric cart tours, and then they have an actual driving tour. So one will be offered on so we'll have the food tour and 1 driving tour on the 14th, and then we'll have the history tour and another driving tour on the 15th. Those will be optional. And the tour operator is offering 10% off to the entire group for any tour that they offer during the time that we are there. So if you don't want to do the tours that we're proposing, you can pick anything from their website, and they're going to give you 10% off. So cool. I'm so excited. So this cruise, we did have at one time, we had group rate, but it was like the first 2 weeks, they were gone. So right now, what we're doing is we're booking you at the prevailing rates as they are on the ship and just bringing you on into the group. So if you want to sail with us, you want to sail with Tony and Jenny B for a week. Now, because we have the 3 sea days, we have 3 opportunities to do group events. And 2 of the days, it's going to be a full group event. And then one of the days, we're kind of looking at doing like a Patreon thing. So if you're not a Patreon yet of Tony and Jenny B and you're coming on this cruise, I would encourage you to be a Patreon because it's going to be a smaller group, smaller event. just for you guys. It's going to be awesome. And we're going to try to set up three main dining room. We're going to try and split you guys up into 3 groups. So like each group can have one night of dinner with Tony and Jenny B as well. So we got the plans coming together. Like I said, 90 minutes today, we were on the phone. It was awesome. So yay. Okay. So interior rooms on this one. We're starting out now. This has the More at Sea package. I'm talking so fast. I'm just so excited for all these cruises. I want you guys to come with us. Okay. This includes the More at Sea, the brand new More at Sea. So you get the drinks package, which is alcohol, soda, mocktails, beer, and wine. Now, we have heard some complaints about the wine that's included in the pack. Basically, there are certain spirits, there are certain beers, there are certain wines that are included in More at Sea. If it's not included, then you pay for it. In basic terms, when you walk up to a bar, whatever you see along the bottom shelf is included. That's more or less. There may be some other things included, but more or less when you walk up, that's what it is. No specialty coffee, no bottled water included. And then depending on the level of room you get, if you get an inside and an ocean view, you get 1 specialty dining meal. If you book a balcony or above, you get 3 specialty dining meals per person. They still do that 150 minutes of Wi-Fi. I don't know why, but they still do. And $50 shore excursion for the first person in the room for every Norwegian cruise line excursion. There may be a group excursion in Bermuda. We're not sure yet.
And just so people are aware, if you booked before they made the change to More at Sea, your package will be just slightly different.
Yeah, if you book the original Free at Sea and we haven't changed anything on your booking, you still have Free at Sea. Confusing, I know. But
the drink package is the More at Sea drink package because that's the only drink package that exists now.
Yeah. So, and it's weird. They're like, oh, we'll give you the drink packet, but we're not going to give you the other stuff, whatever. We'll just have to kind of figure it out together. But anyway, so the interior. So the interior is going to be $13.79 per person. Oh, one other thing too. This ship's getting a full renovation. They are adding the Vibe Beach Club to this ship. In fact, they're adding the Vibe Beach Club to all of these ships. And there is, just looking at an overhead shot, there is a really large sun deck up in the front of the ship. My money is on that's where it's going to go. So when this ship goes in for a dry dock, I think it's going in January. She's getting a Vibe Beach Club. The Vibe Beach Club is currently on sale. If you are on this ship, on this sailing, and in fact, I'm going to send out an email in the morning. The Vibe Beach Club is currently on sale for this sailing. So you can go ahead and book that right now in your app if you're watching. But anyway, so the interior start at $13.79 per person. The ocean views start at $15.99 per person. Balcony start at $26.19 per person. Club balcony suite, which is kind of like a mini suite on Princess, a little bit larger, $28.60 per person. The suites start at $32.99, and then the Haven starts at $54.30. So that is what's available on that particular cruise. Again, 7 nights with Tony and Jenny B. This has 3 full sea days. So you're going to get a lot of time with Tony and Jenny B. If you're flying in early to Philadelphia, you're going to get some time to spend with them as well. Now, they may or may not necessarily be on some of these tours. They're definitely going to do the tours, but we're going to have 4 a day, and there's only 2 of them. So you may or may not be touring with them. Plus, the other thing, the food tours is limited to 12 people. The history tour is limited to 16 people. So what we're going to do, we're going to have everybody register for the food tour. We're going to have everybody register for the history tour. And then the tour company is going to go ahead and break everybody up into groups of 12 and 16 to go out onto these tours. And I think with the driving tours is something like 5 per tour. So again, everybody will register, and then the tour company will break you guys up into groups of 5.
And those driving tours are really more for people who have mobility issues.
Yeah. Alex, when should you be expecting more information about the group tours? As soon as I have it. So we have, excuse me, we have the tour company selected. We have the food tour selected. We have the history tour selected. Jenny and Tony B are now going to select 2 of the driving tours. Once they have the driving tours set up, the tour company is going to set up direct links, so I don't have to collect any of the money. We're going to have 4 links to go ahead and book those tours. Plus, I'm going to provide you with a link to the main website and the code. You can book anything you want while you're there. So it's going to be really cool. So you're not required to go with us, but I thought it'd be kind of nice just to have some planned tours. So at least, especially for solos coming in or folks that don't know you guys kind of start to know each other on the land portion. I'm definitely going on the food tour. There is an Italian market tour. I think I'm going to go on that one too. I'm really excited. There are private tours. There's some they're kind of expensive, like $5.95, and you get a private driver to drive you around, but that's for 6 people. So divide that $5.95 up between 6 people. That's actually not bad to get some of those tours. So
you can go tour Amish country.
I'm sorry, honey.
You can go tour Amish country.
You can go tour Amish country and see where Rebecca grew up. No, I'm just kidding. She grew up in Amish area, but she did not grow up Amish.
I was not in the least bit Amish, but I was in Lancaster County.
Yeah, and some of the best ice cream you've ever had in your life. Go to a Mennonite
west
farm.
Of Philadelphia.
Oh my God. Go to a Mennonite farm in Pennsylvania. Get ice cream. Oh my God. Oh my God. So freaking good. Okay, so that is the Philadelphia cruise with La Lido Loca. And again, your chance to learn how to do the proper cruising with the master himself. Again, one of the nicest people you've ever met.
Maybe juggling lessons.
Oh, hey, maybe some juggling. Hey, that's what I should do. I tell Tony we should do like a 1-hour juggling lesson. That would be a lot of fun.
Juggling workshop.
And we're going to have some dance breaks. So be ready to dance. You got to be ready to dance when Tony's around. So the last group cruise, and certainly not the least, we are truly, truly excited about this one because we're going to Italy for the first time. Rebecca and I have had Italy planned in the past, and for one reason or another, did not get there. We're getting there this time. Darn it. We are absolutely getting there, and we're doing it big. We are doing this one absolutely big. First, let's talk through.
And it checks off 3 of our boxes.
Yeah, we're checking off 3 boxes. We're going to Italy. We're going on a Millennium class ship from Celebrity, and we're doing a transatlantic. But first, let's talk about the group cruise. So the group cruise is on the Celebrity Constellation. This is a Millennium class ship. It's plus or minus 2,000 guests. Nice small ship. I like small ships in the Mediterranean. Easier to get into the ports, easier to get off the ship, get back to the ship. Really love it. And these ships are beloved by everybody who goes on them. We're going to start in Ravenna. So Ravenna is the large ship cruise port for Venice. It's approximately 3.5 hours away. So you need to take that into consideration. Rebecca and I are actually going to overnight in Ravenna. So we're already there. It looks like a gorgeous city. Then we're going to go to Split, Dubrovnik, Kotor, Messina, Salerno, Portofino, La Spezia, and Civitavecchia, which will be your gateway to Rome. Rome is approximately an hour away from Civitavecchia. That is the 10-day group cruise. Then if you want to stay on board, Rebecca and I are going to stay on board the ship because the back-to-back, the very next sailing is a transatlantic sailing where the Constellation is going to come across and set up for her winter season in San Juan. So that'll be November 2nd through the 17th. We'll go to Valencia, Cartagena, Malaga, Tangier. We'll have 5 sea days. We'll stop in St. Martin before we get to San Juan. That's optional if you want to stay on board. I think we've got 3 couples. Us and 2 other couples are doing that, so it should be a lot of fun. But the main trip is Ravenna, Split, Dubrovnik, Kotor, Messina, Salerno, Portofino, La Spezia, and Civitavecchia. Rebecca and I will be flying into Rome early. We're going to spend a couple days in Rome. Then we're going to spend a couple of days in Venice before we overnight. We're probably going to talk to our partners at Europe Express and get them to set us all up. So let's look at the rates on this one because this is the one where we still have group rates. And because I got the group rates almost a year ago, they're lower than the public rate by far. So there's 2 in bright yellow is our group rate. So let's look at this. So this includes what Celebrity calls all included. We always put all included in quotes because it is literally Wi-Fi and beverages. That is not included. That is not all included by any stretch of the imagination, but that is what Celebrity calls it. So we have to call it that. But we always put quotes. So this is basic Wi-Fi and the basic drink package. You can upgrade to the streaming package. You can upgrade to a higher drink package as well. So all of these cruise fares include that package because our group rates have to include the package. If you want the group rate, you have to have the package in it. And believe it or not, our group rate with the package is less than the standard fare without it right now. We don't have that many cabins left. So for an interior room with the package, it starts at $23.46 per person. An ocean view starts at $26.28 per person. It's missing the little per person slash, but it is per person. There is our group rate For the V1 category, V1 prime balcony category, it is $27.25 per person. The celebrity rate is $37.34 per person.
And that's the V2. That's the category
that
below
is the next category down. So $1,000 difference, $2,000 difference for two people in the stateroom with our group rate. I think we might have 3 of these balconies left if you want to come join us. The concierge balcony, our rate is $29.53 per person. That is for the C1 prime concierge. For the next level down on celebrity, it is $39.81 per person. Again, $2,000 savings for two people in the stateroom by getting the next level, getting the prime level of these two balconies, because we put these rooms on hold almost a year ago. So we locked in the rates almost a year ago. We won't have these rates for much longer. We're starting to get a little bit close. Well, actually, no, we're not really getting that close. We'll probably have these rates maybe. Well, we're going to have the rates until we run out of them. But I think we have 6 total cabins left. That's it at these rates. When those cabins are gone, you can continue to book with us, but we won't have those rates anymore because they're not going to give us any more group cabins at that rate. So if you want to come join us, this is going to be a spectacular cruise. I actually sent some guests on this. It was actually their very first cruise on this ship, on this itinerary, and they came back saying it was like a life-changing event. It was just amazing. I think it was a group of 10 of them or something like that. They were glowing. They were absolutely glowing about the ship and the itinerary. So I am so excited about this. I hope you guys can come with us. Again, I'll put the itinerary up there so you can see it. But that is all of our group cruises and the distinctive voyages that we're going to be doing. Now, I did say that we would hint at a few things. We just ran over the hour, but I will let you know we're still waiting on AMA Waterways and Avalon Waterways to drop the Rhine in 2027 for the Christmas markets. Our plan is to book the first week in December of 2027. So it's after Thanksgiving and you're home for Christmas. And we're just waiting on those itineraries.
Well,
but
they're starting to trickle out.
Yeah, the Danube came out on
them.
AMA, but no Rhine yet. Rebecca really wants to see the Rhine because some of the itineraries that she really likes are on the Rhine. So we will have a Christmas markets river cruise coming up. We are just simply waiting for them to drop. And again, if you miss any of these cruises, just go to where'swaltertravel.com and look at group travel. But there will be a Christmas Markets River Cruise announced for 2027 as soon as they're available.
And join Walter's private Facebook page.
Yeah, join my private Facebook page. I'm always announcing it there, or get on the email list. You can do that on our homepage very, very easily. And we're kicking around some other ideas for 2027. I thought we were definitely going to go back to Alaska, like on Explorer or Silver Sea. Now we're kind of like, well, maybe not Alaska, maybe something else. I also have to talk to Tony and Jenny B. Today we only talked about the Philadelphia cruise, getting the planning started on that. But we want to find out what do Tony and Jenny B want to do for 26, for 27. So we know we're going to do Christmas market. I want to talk to them first, kind of coordinate with what they're going to do so we don't end up, in a situation where we're on the Brilliant Lady and then they're on the Enchanted Princess, because we want to cruise with them. We really like cruising with them. They're so kind and so much fun to cruise with. And I hope you guys want to come cruise with us. I mean, I really hope you do. I see Alex and Kathy there talking. Kathy just booked that cruise just recently. We'd love to see you guys come on the Philadelphia cruise. I am so excited. I'm so excited to start doing some of these tours and seeing. I've gone through Philly. Never been actually to Philly.
It was our fifth grade class trip.
You were on a class trip?
Fifth grade class trip.
Fifth grade class trip.
Philadelphia.
So it's been a while, hon.
Well, I've been there since then, but that's my most distinct, yes.
There you go. So folks, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We'll be back on Sunday. On Sunday, you will meet my new associate. So you've met Corey already. Corey Graham is our first associate with Where's Walter Travel. You are going to meet the second associate on Sunday morning at 10:30 in the morning. My regular Thursday night shows will be starting up again soon. I'm getting all the partners lined up. And the week of August 31st, you're going to see me and Stephanie on the Star of the Seas. So yeah, you're definitely going to want to tune in that week. I don't know what's going to happen. We're going to be live. Stephanie has a list a mile long of things that we're going to do on that ship. I am so excited. I think she's bringing the Labubu with her. I'm not sure.
And she's going to be so sugared up on lemon drop.
She is going to be so sugared up on that lemon drop thing. I'm going to have a lemon drop counter going on. So anyway, guys, so thank you so much. If we can help you in any way with your travels, just reach out. Where's WalterTravel.com. So have a great evening, guys, and we will see you Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Have a great night, everybody.